yesterday.
You took a break from drinking yesterday, and that's it. Wait, I mean today currently counts, so.
Let's talk
tech support. What's the worst story that comes to mind with tech support with you?
The worst is this gentleman, this ordinary old man who would call all the time and either harass us with questions that had nothing to do with what, it was just annoying. And you could tell that he was a little off. I think he was a photographer.
Yeah, I think you're
right.
The
fact that I remember that 4 years or 3 years later, I don't know how long ago it was I worked there, but it was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
And I remember he was always asking about his pictures, about how they printed out the colors that printed from the printer. That was one call that I got, and I was just done. And that's the thing, a lot of the seasoned people, the older
seasoned. Bitches.
That's a PC way to say
seasoned.
In corporate America, baby boomers. We could just call them the baby. No, the baby boomers know how to use technology, right?
My parents are baby boomers, and I literally have to log into their computers to help them with everything until they got recommendations to get iPads. One of my worst stories, I was in training. I was taking phone calls for a major cell phone carrier. They had an application that allowed you to do photo backup. And
oh God!
You remember these ones?
I have a story about that too, but go ahead.
We needed to recover some photos, and this gentleman and his wife were both using the same account. Well, I logged into his computer to show him how to pull it up on the webpage, and we saw naked pictures of his wife, along with another man that he paused and said, "Wait, that's not me." And we literally found pictures of his wife cheating on him.
I didn't know.
And he was on the phone with me for about an hour, crying, not knowing what to do. I gave him no advice because you will get fired if you give advice. But I gave him as much comfort as I could clinically from a distance.
Yeah. That triggered another one for me. This was a call that I got to this point where we were done talking about her technical things. She was asking me about how you can, I wish I could remember. But the fact of the matter was, she was talking about her husband who had left her. And
like right then and there? Like recently?
And he had left her and was showboating on Facebook with a fluffier woman than she was.
A fluffier woman?
I'm gonna keep it PC up in here. Big bone, thick, you know, Hogma, the new drag.
Hogma! I cackled.
She was basically just telling me all of her life story. She's got, for real. She's got like scoliosis or something, and she ended up telling me about how her husband had hit her in the back at one point, and how she had been abused as a child, and like I got the whole thing. And then someone in the background was like, "Are you still on the phone with so-and-so?" And she was like, "Yeah, he doesn't mind talking to me." And I was just like, yeah, but I mean, we're done. At one point, I even had to tell, she started crying because of the husband thing, and I was like, you gotta find love, you deserve love. Like, I was going in.
Most of these people don't even need tech support, they just need life support.
That's what I was about to say, sometimes
love
they just
support.
need a friend to talk to. Well, there's this lady at work who needs the need.
Alright, that's me rolling dice, kid friendly. Let's go ahead and talk Toy Story. I've never seen any of the movies.
And that sucks.
I've heard that they're pretty good. When the first one came out, you were like 4.
5. 6. 5 or 6. It was 96, I feel like, so I was like 7 years old.
Yeah, I was like 11 or something like that.
Okay.
So,
sounds about right.
With that being said, I never got into it.
So into it. That was the very first computer animated movie ever.
It was a risk, and a lot of the executives were fighting with the people making Toy Story, saying you're gonna
ruin the brand.
Because we do hand-drawn animation and all that kind of stuff. And so it was a huge gamble.
Because it was during the middle of, you know, Pocahontas and the Cinderellas, the Lion Kings, Aladdin's, Beauty and the Beast, Ariel, you know, the Little Mermaid. So that was like during the mid.
And those are iconic brands.
Yes, and they're all hand drawn. So this is like huge risk. But it was so awesome. Okay.
Get me ready to watch this clip of Toy Story 4.
Okay, so Toy Story 1, we meet Andy the kid, and Buzz Lightyear, cowboy, gift birthday, Lightyear is a space commander, clashing as a cowboy, and this kid, another kid in the neighborhood. All the toys love him.
What is the conflict?
Okay.
What happens and what is the resolution?
Detailed.
New toy and an old toy. We have the old way that everyone loves, and we got the new toy. Oh, look at me all flashy, razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
And so they just don't like each other, and somehow it gets resolved.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Disney movie. It all works out.
What's the conflict in Toy Story 2?
Toy Story 2 was when Andy was moving. They weren't moving. They were just having. I'm sorry. They were having a yard sale, and
I'm assuming a toy gets lost.
Yes.
And they have to go find it.
Yes. But a new character is introduced, and we find out this whole other world that Woody has had that no one knew about.
Oh, he had a little side ass.
I mean, it's a cartoon. It was meant for kids, so
that's true. That's true.
And then it's meant for. It's like Shrek. It's like any other cartoon movie. It's like
Shrek is life. Okay, Shrek.
Yes, Shrek is one of the best.
That's one of the best.
One of the best animated movies
or movies in general.
I know all the words to. I know all the words to Shrek and the Toy Story because I respect them. Because I respect you.
I respect them. I just don't like wasting my time watching them.
Let's make sure. And he goes to college and he's getting rid of his toys. He gives them to a daycare. Kids at a daycare don't really treat toys very well. So, I mean, the toys are in a very horrible place. There's a villain in the form of a teddy bear and they almost all, well, the concept of it is just like the toys are in an unfamiliar environment and want to be in an environment where they're loved and cherished, like they were with Andy.
So where'd they go?
Another little girl.
So Andy's out of the story now.
Andy's out of the story.
Made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new vehicle. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta go.
The Beatles.
You've handled this lost toy life better than I could.
Open your eyes, Woody. There's plenty of kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You can't change this.
I know the song. God only knows what I'd be without you.
The Beach Boys.
Oh,
It's different old white people.
I know some white people from the 70s, and I had to be right. So I'm not very impressed by that. By that preview. I don't, especially because Bo Peep's voice is completely different, so I didn't even recognize her. And I guess maybe the voice actress, maybe passed away. She didn't want to do the movie. I don't know.
Maybe she couldn't negotiate. The price couldn't come down. She thought she was worth more. That's what I like to think.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of females in Hollywood, our actresses, definitely deserve every penny that they believe they're, well, maybe not they believe they're worth, but they deserve to be paid as much as their co-stars, especially if they're the main character. Is it still going?
For those of you that don't know who Shane Dawson is one of the biggest, most prominent YouTubers on this platform. He gets tens of millions of views on every video that he puts. He's done some groundbreaking stuff with documentaries. He's gone ahead and done the life of certain celebrities like Jeffree Star, and will show you the actual real tea. Yeah. And he has also been a strong advocate marrying his husband for LGBTQ rights.
The love.
Everybody
gets love. Everyone should get love. Anyway.
He had a very controversial thing happen this past week where he called into a podcast and recanted a story about him and on his cat.
Really? I don't know anything about this shit.
This is the actual call into the podcast.
The things I've done to my poor animals, they will never love me. One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
You won't get arrested for this? Go ahead.
I didn't penetrate. Moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird. Like, whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going. I came all over the cat.
No, you did not.
It was like my first sexual experience.
No
I was also
way.
like 19, so it's like, you know.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Did you just say you came on a cat?
Guys, I think I have to put money in the meter.
Yeah, right?
But you know who likes cats?
All right, we'll stop it there. And of course, Shane Dawson goes to Twitter to to go ahead and say it was just a joke.
Fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cat. I promised myself I wasn't gonna make apology videos after last year's thing. So I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible.
My take of it is Shane Dawson used to do edgy comedy. I think that it was a joke. I'm a proud cat owner of 2 cat babies, and that makes me want to vomit and
like,
I'm angry.
I'm thinking like this is on the level of what don't nobody want, but at least it's not on camera and for everybody to see. That was disgusting.
Everybody loves cats.
I have a cat on my shirt.